Everybody. Yeah.
No.
Dude, it's still blank on me, bro.
Yeah!
Welcome back. Oh, you like how I cut you off on that?
Welcome into the 23 Moto podcast.
Yeah.
I am Michael. This is my brother Robbie.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going? We are live coming at you.
We are the 23 Moto podcast.
I think I need to take a step back here.
What are you doing,
dude? I don't know. We're all screwed up here now. We are the 23 Moto podcast.
Yeah, we are.
We have a good show for you today.
Number one
really
podcast
good show.
In the world.
Number one podcast in the world. I would say in the universe.
I would say
by far.
Yeah, for sure. The people on different galaxies are definitely listening to this podcast.
Shout out Factory Effects. Shout out, who else? Yoshimura. Shout out ETS Racing Fuel.
That's right.
Albeco Bags.
That's right.
Luxon Clamps. Motosport.com.
That's right.
All those guys helping out, bring a lot of cool content to you guys. So as you guys know, a lot of you guys saw that Hunter Lawrence is joining the pod. He is going to be here in about 25 minutes. Yep. So don't get too excited. Don't go anywhere. We have a lot to go over.
Don't ever tell them the time frame, bro, because then they're like, okay,
he's actually
24.
No, that's
fine.
He
can come on in 4 minutes.
It doesn't matter. He can come on whenever he wants. Chad Lawrence won the title this weekend.
Yeah, he did.
Which we all kind of saw that coming. I did not see Hayden not winning the title, but Joe, freaking Wasabi Joe, has been on an absolute terror as of late. And I want to wait for the 450 class because Hunter's coming on, and so I think it will have some questions and it will kind of naturally lead into the 450 class. I want to jump straight into the 250s.
Okay, so let me ask you, why did Hayden not win it?
I think he's just making sure that he's winning the championship and not going to wad himself to where he doesn't win it.
Yeah, but so he had to get first to take the championship?
I think he had to
get something?
He had to gain 1 point, I think, on Joe.
Oh, that definitely wasn't happening last weekend.
Or I can't remember exactly. It was kind of confusing because we had two championship scenarios. We had Jet Lawrence and we had Hayden Deegan possibly winning the championships. And so the scenarios were kind of all over the place. You need to scoot in closer to me. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to the people on here.
Hold on. Our boy Two Tone MP4 says he's excited to find out who this new Hunter guy is.
Dude, he's okay. Hunter Lawrence is maybe an up and coming rider.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah,
he's coming out of amateurs right now, I think.
Right? Yeah, dude, that'd be pretty funny.
I think he got 4th at Loretta's.
No, I think he actually got 12th.
Was it 12th?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So with the Hayden thing, I don't really understand exactly where he kind of factored into everything on just because of that whole point system and all that stuff really confuses me. Where it gets really confusing is the SMX. See, you're so locked in on the comments, which is good.
Yeah, I got to answer. I got to talk to the people, dude.
But I need you here for a second.
I'm right here, bro.
I need you. No, right here.
Oh,
right here. Okay. All right.
You want me to man those comments is what you're saying. The YouTube comments.
Right you're not going to be able to see that. Shout out Apex. Apex always in the comments helping us out.
Yeah.
Shout out our boy. So do you think, honest question, do you think that if Hayden Deegan was riding at full 100%, full send, all that stuff, that he would have beat Joe? Or do you think Joe was just untouchable at that track?
No, I don't think Hayden. I think Hayden was doing what he possibly could, and I just don't think he was 100% gelling with the track. I think Joe was 100% gelling with the track and his bike. I honestly believe that. You don't think Hayden, if he could have wrapped up the championship last weekend, he would have done everything he could have to do it?
Last weekend?
Yeah.
I don't think he could have last weekend.
No, what I'm saying is if he had the opportunity to do so, right?
No, because it was still too far away. This weekend was the closest really that he could have been to wrapping it up. Last week it would have been you would have needed Joe to DNF, I think.
Oh yeah, there's no wrapping then. Well, that's never seen that.
Yeah. But I think with this weekend this past weekend at Unadilla you had an opportunity where I think Hayden's maturing to an extent, right?
Yeah. He
understands that he doesn't have to go out there and win the race to win the championship.
Yeah.
I really do think Hayden is fully not enveloped with the idea of championships over everything, but I think he understands the importance that people remember championships. They don't remember. And it's actually true. I remember right now, Joe winning these races. I think it was even last week. He gapped one of the motos 30 seconds or something like that.
That's far, dude.
And then Unadilla, dude, he did it again. Wasabi Joe he's
on a good one.
Dude, he is unreal right now, and it kind of sucks because it's kind of too little, too late. Like it would have been really good to see him perform. I guess like earlier, and then because I would rather have battles. You know what I mean?
No, understandable. But he was also hurt for a while.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. That hand thing in Supercross, like I think lingered for super long. Yeah, it really sucks, and I still can't believe that dude out of anybody does not have a contract already.
Okay, so I texted you that the other day. An offer has been offered to him.
Yeah, I know. Okay, there's a difference from an offer being made and a guy having a deal.
Okay, I understand that, but when people say I can't believe this guy doesn't have a contract, it sounds like nobody's offering him anything.
So I think the Husky deal kind of went away a little bit from what I'm hearing. And there was the PC deal, but I really don't know what direction that is going to go. I'd
like to see him stay on Honda.
Dude, how do you not stay on Honda?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's my point is you have somebody that has done, I would say he right now is, oh, dude, I just thought of something about Levi Kitchen. Don't let me forget, because I do have something on Levi. You have somebody who, in my opinion, is riding better than anybody that's not named Hayden Deegan, right? Joe Shimoda is riding at the absolute top level that we have seen.
He's doing amazing.
Dude, in outdoors especially, the guy's unreal.
Yeah.
I don't really understand exactly, what's gotten into him. If you keep moving that mic.
I'm trying to find a good spot.
We need to get those little arm mics, and then we don't have to worry about it.
I'm pretty sure my wife's watching. Babe, go buy on Amazon right now and purchase those.
Yeah. So with Hayden, and some people were saying, and this is 100% incorrect. Some people, I don't know if you saw it, where people are like, "Oh, did Hayden sandbag so we didn't have to ride the 450 at Budds Creek?" Did you see that?
No way, dude. That would never happen. No.
There's no possible way or any scenario where
he would sandbag anything to not have to do something. He would just come straight out and be like, "Yeah, it's not reasonable to go and do that."
Yeah,
there's no way he'd go and sandbag anything.
So it to me is Joe is riding just on a completely different level.
Yeah,
Hayden is in maintenance mode, cruise mode, whatever you want to call it.
Mode.
I really do think he goes, okay, he looks at it. He's way smarter than I think a lot of people give him credit for. He's looking at the picture of, okay, I can go win $1 million here, get a bonus of 200 and something thousand here. And he's like signed a Fox deal. So like that's coming up. Like, I mean, you have all these things that he's looking ahead to where I really do think he's maturing and saying, I need to win the championships, because like I was saying earlier, nobody cares. I remember right now this weekend that Joe Shimoda won by a lot, right? Like he won by a big margin. But you could go back to, I think the only time that people ever bring up winning by margins is when Ricky Carmichael lapped like all the way up to like third or something like that. Like was it mud race? Maybe Southwood.
Dude, they talk about Tomac's Hangtail, 90-second lead on that one.
But not as much of somebody winning championships. You know what I mean? Like championships are more important. You know what I mean?
Is a championship more important, or is a 90-second gap at Hangtown more important?
Bro, I'll take any gap at Hangtown.
90 seconds?
And 90 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
90 seconds is a long time.
That's a big deal, dude.
Huge deal. Anybody that thinks 90 seconds isn't a long time, plank for 30 seconds and let me know if that's not, or 90 seconds, and let me know if that's not a long time.
He said 30, yeah. Okay.
30 seconds is long too.
Hey, you know what else is a big deal? How much do you think Yoshimir is paying out in bonuses right now?
I don't think that they're part of the team, so they pay money to be part of the team.
Okay, so how much do you think HRC is paying out in bonuses right now?
Dude,
a lot.
They have to be
a lot.
It's rumored. It's rumored, and I'll ask Hunter later to confirm it.
They're gonna have to stop sales on manufacturing bikes because they're paying out so many bonuses.
That's why we thought KTM was going bankrupt.
Bonuses?
Yeah.
Wait till Eli gets there, dude. They're gonna have to start paying all those bonuses.
I don't know, man. I don't know
either. I don't know if I'm worried. We're a little worried about my boy.
But they got to be paying. Well, it's rumored to be that Jet's new deal is $15 million, right? And to me, I'll be honest with you, that seems kind of low for the best
15 mil for Jet?
Yeah,
that's a ton of money, dude.
It is a lot.
That's probably the highest paid salary that any rider's gotten.
Is it? Because
who's got more? Jason Lawrence?
Yeah, J-Law. No, but apparently when Carmichael and Stewart and those guys like were getting their deals or something like that, like it was a lot of money. Dude.
Carmichael had bonuses. He had race win bonuses. He didn't, his actual salary for his contract was actually low. He wanted to go off race win bonuses.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I mean, but
so who knows? His race win bonuses might have been huge, dude.
It could have been. It could have been $1 million a win. I have no idea. But to me is it's still, as the top riders in our sport, 15 million seems like it's a lot, but like not a lot.
Could you imagine $1 million a win? And when he went undefeated in outdoors?
Yeah, it's 12 rounds, right? He went 24 because that was before he went to 11 rounds, I think.
Dude, that's a lot of money. That's
It's probably not $1 million, but it was probably like around 250 or 300 or something like that. But imagine, so like with Hayden imagine what that dude's contracts are.
Oh,
like
huge.
He's making out like a bandit, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he's winning races. He has all this endorsement stuff. He has a YouTube following, TikToks. What?
Suzuki was $4 million a year plus bonuses.
So
and his bonuses were actually bigger than his yearly.
So a rider would never state what they're going to get on their bonuses and stuff like that.
Hey, go ahead. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
It's okay. But they should. I think it should be public of like, oh, they have a contract. Yeah, it absolutely should. That's just, I don't know. Okay, if you were that rider, would you want it public?
I honestly could care either way.
I do wonder, like, if I'm actually in that position, would I want it to?
What does it matter though?
Because then people like really know how much money you're making, and then like if I'm Chase Sexton and I get a deal of, because who's on? I don't know, because I'm trying not.
Do you think they don't tell what people's salaries and bonuses and everything are because of sponsors?
Yeah, I would think, because I know. Okay, for instance, my Instagram, 23 Media as a whole, this podcast, like everything that we do, nobody, I've asked a couple times, like, hey, am I compared to this outlet? Am I on par? Am I too light? Am I asking for too much? Like all that stuff. Nobody wants to talk about anything.
No, bro. And how much did I tell? That's why I tell you I make 10 million a post.
No, I thought it was 2.
No, 10.
Damn.
Yeah, it went up, dude. It went up.
I'm just gonna quit.
You might as well.
You
cannot hang with me, dude.
So
we got a bunch of comments, by the way.
I just don't really understand it. Let me get to my Levi Kitchen thing real quick, okay?
Wait, Michael Lieb just said Robbie just followed me. He's definitely not getting free gear for a week.
You just followed Michael Lieb at Canvas?
No.
Are you sure?
I swear. Lieb, I have followed you for a long time. I swear to God, I have.
I don't know if I believe that, dude. Something's not right here. I'm telling you.
I can tell you how long I've been following Michael, because when I've met him through my buddy Riley, that lives in Menifee.
Okay, yeah. Well,
how about that, Lieb?
Michael Lieb? I have no freaking idea.
That's weird. I wonder. You know what? I'm gonna go and follow you back right now.
No, okay. T-Trob, don't mess with me, dude. Don't mess with me. I know he commented on YouTube saying the mic audio is not working, and I know that that's not happening, but you're freaking me out right now. All right, freaking me out.
Somebody else would have said something.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have been able to ask.
Bro, Steezy for Breezy is up in the YouTube comments and Instagram comments.
Bro, he's living 2 lives. Dang. So Levi Kitchen, I have to get.
He said, "I'll prove it. Prove it right now, Lee. Prove it."
We have to get to Levi Kitchen.
It's working.
Get to Levi Kitchen. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Get to it, dude.
Bro, what the heck is going on with Levi Kitchen?
I don't know.
Can you
curse?
Yeah, but like, I don't. It's something is going on mentally with him, and I don't really blame him, because he went through a gnarly crash even at Daytona. That was a gnarly crash. And like, it seems like ever since then, it never really like got going for him. He would have a couple flashes, and stuff like that, and then it would just kind of go away. I don't know exactly what is going on, but like, and people, I've said this before, right? I've said this before of when I talk about a rider and if they're not performing, I wish we had every single guy lining up. It's never going to happen, but I wish every single guy lining up on the gate is evenly matched, and we were battling week in and week out. 8 different people were battling for the win. I wish we had that.
No, I do too. I was expecting a lot more to come out of Kitchen for outdoors, but it kind of let me down a little bit.
Wouldn't you? Okay, at the beginning of the season, or even I guess, even at the beginning of the season, didn't we think that he would?
I thought he was going to do a lot better for sure.
Like, wouldn't he?
It didn't come. So I don't know why. Health issues?
No. Okay, so I talked to somebody close in that camp, and it's just all mental, is what I'm being told. Right? It's a lot of mental things. We don't really know what's going on, but like it's there. The speed's there, the fitness is there, the testing's there, the bike setup is there. It's something mental. When you know it's a bike thing, you can say this with Prado, right? Nobody else is doing it on a Kawasaki. That's like nobody's podium, like getting a third on a Kawasaki, right? I understand that there's people that are getting ahead of him, but when it comes to PC, you have Marchbanks crushing it.
Yeah.
And you have Hammaker, who is every once in a while kind of flash in the pan, stuff like that. But in Supercross, the dude did amazing.
So let me ask you this. Do you think it's because they're PC bikes, though?
What do you mean? Give me more
context. You're saying Marchbanks is doing better than Prado, right?
No. I mean, like with Kitchen, it's not like there's a bike thing. You know, like if Kitchen, Hammaker,
saying who's having bike issues, if they all were doing terrible, you could say it's possibly a bike issue.
Then you know their biggest issue? They don't run ETS racing fuel.
That's true. That's actually true.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
Maybe that is
okay, so Lee put a comment in here. He said, this is talking about rider salaries and all that. If it was public for what people got paid, it would bankrupt companies because there's people getting paid more than they should and less than they should. It would be a full economic rebuild.
Why would that actually bankrupt them, though? It doesn't change the fact that they're actually
because maybe
having that money
so maybe some riders would go out there and be like, so and so, I'm beating so and so. He's making more money than I am. I'm not doing this until I get paid more money.
Listen, this is why you get paid $10 million.
That's a crap that happens in NFL all the time.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? They'll look at somebody else getting paid, like the Micah Parsons thing, all that stuff. Like, I get it. I don't know. I don't know exactly what we can do to have these guys, I guess, be a little bit more transparent. I don't know.
Jeff Bell dropping the heater comments in this whole Instagram, dude. Says Prado has no intensity. The first to seventh first lap got his doors blown off from what I saw.
Okay. You guys may or may not like this, but this is a very pro Prado. Well, I'm very pro
I'm Team Cowie, dude.
Like, and so
I'm Team Cowie running canvas gear with Michael Lee.
When did that start?
I'm trying to get it going right now.
Dude, Lee has some cool stuff coming up.
He does.
But
cool stuff.
I do want to cap off the 250s and all that stuff. Like, we'll remember some of those comments. But you have
Zoid wants to have us talk about UFC.
No. I'm not talking UFC. No, is with Hayden Deegan. He's going to wrap up the championship.
Jeff Bell from the Fast Friends pod.
Oh, Fast Friends is dope.
Yeah.
Hayden Deegan's going to wrap up the championship this weekend, and I think it is kind of good that he's not having the distraction of maybe possibly riding the 450 because it wouldn't be good for him. What I was always on the team was ride the 250 in the 450 class. I'm like, like whatever. If you wrap it up at Unadilla, go ahead, try it out, see what happens, right? But with this, I was like, I don't really know if I trust that or not. You know what I mean?
So, did you see that video of Hayden on the 450 though?
Bro, it was ripping.
Holy cow, dude.
Yeah, I know.
He was riding that thing like a 250 too.
I know. He was. You know what he really reminded me of is Eli when he's like on beast mode,
when he's just on it,
and he's just on it and just going and just charging and all that stuff. Like it is kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, so I asked Duff. Dude, so I asked Duff about on his settings, on Hayden's settings. I'm like, did he like start out on like a certain rider's settings or like a certain setup that like maybe Tomac, was he more like a Tomac or Cooper Webb? Like, and he said that they did mirror somebody's settings, but he really had no idea who.
Duff didn't know?
Yeah, Duff had no idea.
How would Duff not know?
Because they set up on a base setting. They say, hey, here's the settings that we think that you're going to be at. Start here and then fine tune it.
How much do you want to bet us by Cooper's? Because actually, you know what? So
Cooper Webb?
No. Justin Cooper's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Eli rides the bike really hard.
Couldn't have been Eli.
So you don't think it was Eli?
Couldn't have been.
Why?
Because of how his style is. I think it's way different of how he rides the bike.
Yeah, but Eli rides the bike really hard. Hayden rides the bike really hard. So maybe it's a base setting like that. Or it could have been somebody like Justin Cooper that's super smooth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not super hard on the bike.
You know what I think I mean, these guys are super smart. It could have been something where it was like a motor setting or an ECU.
I got you, Zoid. Don't worry. I got you.
Is an ECU setting of Eli Tomac and a suspension setting or like a chassis setup setting similar to Justin Cooper, maybe, but Justin Cooper rides it differently too. I could say maybe Cooper Webb because he kind of rides that thing pretty gnarly. You know what I mean?
Right? Webb's not that aggressive on a bike.
He's pretty gnarly on a dirt bike. Like he's not like overly aggressive, but he gets pretty aggressive.
He's not like riding like Hayden and Eli aggressive though.
No, but like
that's what I'm saying. More like Justin Cooper setting.
Do you think that Hayden is going to completely have to change his style when he goes to a 450?
After watching that video, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, but does that change?
He'll 100% have to change his style a little bit.
In what way though?
Possibly the way if he's going to try to ride the 450 like a 250 is where he's going to have to change his style. His aggressiveness on the bike, right? That bike is also heavier. Freaking phone calls.
Yeah,
that bike is also heavier, and he likes to throw his bikes around a lot. So I don't know if he's going to be able to ride it like that.
I wonder how much heavier is the 450? Hold on,
14 pounds.
You sure?
No.
Oh, I was like, damn, dude, that was pretty good.
So while you're looking at that, shout out Biggie Zoid. Zoid, I'm glad you're healthy. You're doing good. Your brain is doing good, and you're running back and being back to your normal self. So shout out to you. I see you. Good. I see you in the comments.
Dude, you know who else? Oh, okay. Hold on. Honest. So no. Hold on.
Deegan said he didn't like Eli's setup.
Oh, okay. Is yesterday, speaking of health is wealth, on Aiden Zing, his services were yesterday.
Oh yes. I couldn't make it to that. How was it?
It was absolutely amazing. It was heartbreaking at the same time. Because you see it as like I saw it as like a father, right? Like I didn't look at it as like, oh, somebody passed away. I looked at it
as a father.
Dude, like I could only imagine what it would be like, to lose a child, especially doing something that, is like dirt bikes. Like I've always felt guilty whenever Charlie crashes because I'm like, I'm in charge of all of this happening. Like I was the reason that this happened.
So you're saying something like that, you feel more responsible because
a little bit
kind of made this.
And I'm not saying his dad feels that way or anything like that, but like it was just, to me, it was a beautiful service. Moseman talked, his sister talked. I forget his name, but he's from 3-in-1 Ministries.
That's yes, I follow him. He follows me. Josh Moseman was really close with Aiden. Yeah,
and he shared a good story about it and all that stuff of like how he became close and all that stuff. I mean, it was an absolute it was an amazing service, and I was happy that I was there. It was a huge turnout. Yeah, it was pretty good though.
3 X we were talking about is Jeff.
There's a lot of Jeffs. What's
so Sunny for Honey Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
She said is it a girl? I'm assuming that's a girl.
Okay.
It was a beautiful celebration of life.
There you go. See, there was a lot of people there, dude. I mean, there was a bunch of Team Green guys there, obviously.
I wasn't there.
I was trying to think. There was some Fox guys there. There was a bunch of guys there that I didn't see there. But
it turned out, how many people do you think showed up? A lot?
Dude, I don't know, man.
They packed the place out?
Maybe. Yeah, it was fully packed. Like the whole back was lined up. There's people outside, like the little waiting area, Calvary Chapel. Have you been there?
Yeah. No, I've never actually been inside there. But.
And there was people out there. There was like an outside area where people were sitting, where there was a TV set up. I mean, there was people. It's everywhere.
It's really bump. There's a lot going on in the motocross world with injuries and stuff like that. And it's making me really start to think.
I had that conversation with Ruth, and I would be lying if I said that I don't have some kind of reservations around it. Like Brandon from AHM, Eric, Moscow, or
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Eric.
That was a recent one at Glen Holland.
Jerry Robin.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's like it's gnarly, dude.
It seems like it's happening a lot more often, and it's starting to make me think. It makes me think more. Do I want to try to pursue filming and doing things with you a lot more?
Yeah.
Or do I want to continue to do what I'm doing about riding dirt bikes? Or is it just continue riding, but just back off, dude? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back off a little bit.
I mean, I've changed my riding style like completely. Like if there's a sketchy situation or jump or a section, I just don't do it. You know what I mean? Like it's just not worth it. But it to me if anything ever happened to me, I wouldn't want somebody to stop riding because something happened to me.
No, agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed. I'm just thinking more of a family, for my family point of view. You know what I mean? I have life insurance.
Yeah, so, but you still, I mean, okay, all the money in the world, you know what I mean?
No.
It can't compare to you know, being there, right?
My wife Karina would say right now, if you were to offer me $10 million or to have you, she'd actually probably take the $10 million.
Dude, she'd take $10 million in a heartbeat
for sure.
Ruth?
No, she wouldn't.
Ruth
she would say she would say me all day.
Yeah,
she would split it with Ruth.
Oh damn, dude, a twofer?
Yeah,
she'll get a
5-5.
Damn, dude, that's cool.
You know, but seeing everything that's going on lately with like agency, but what do you think that is? Why? Why do you think that is? Why do you think those gnarly of injuries are happening so much?
So I have a theory of I'm more involved in.
Karina said then she would run away with Ruth.
Dude, see,
get a girl, do your thing.
Is I have a theory that it's not that it's happening more. I think because I'm heavily more involved, you're more involved,
just see it more,
and social media and like all that stuff, news travels around, you see more things, all that stuff. I think it's just more of. I think it's more of
just seeing it more.
Just seeing it more, maybe. I don't know, and I don't know who would have that data. You know what I mean?
But I was scrolling through Instagram the other day and I saw that one of Eric, and I'm like, dude, another one?
Yeah, it's like it's sad. What really made me sad was him posting the story of him being in the exact same position, doing the lat pull downs with that machine.
Yeah.
While in the neck brace, I'm like, damn,
I think it is. I will always love dirt bikes, right? And I will probably always ride dirt bikes. I'm just gonna tame it. I'm just gonna tame it down. You know what I mean? I don't have anybody to impress. I go out there and I ride for myself. If I feel like I don't want to jump something because it's too risky, I'm not gonna jump it. Right? I don't know. That's my thing.
Where is
what time is it?
5:30.
Oh yeah.
Waiting for this dude.
Hold
on.
Today is the anniversary of Brett Downing's passing.
Oh,
been a topic of discussion for decades.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Moto X Pop says no money is worth your kid's life though.
No,
Jeff Bell says they've always happened, just more media now. So agreed on that.
Yeah.
Jeff Bell also said health is wealth.
Yeah, health is wealth. All right. So speaking of, there we go. I see somebody has joined the waiting room. Now, this rider, ETS Racing Fuel rider.
That's right.
Yoshimura rider.
That's right.
Not
a Cowie rider though.
No, Honda rider.
Yeah, that's all right.
Joining us on the 23 Moto podcast. Oh, he doesn't have video on, so I might have to remove the video on him.
Nobody.
I told Jacob, Hunter, can you hear us? You're live on the 23 Moto podcast.
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good. I can barely. Where's the audio?
It's going through the computer.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
Can you not hear me?
No, we can.
No, we can barely. You're gonna fix the audio real quick.
All right.
What'd you do, dude?
Oh, there we go. Main stereo.
What about now?
Is that any better?
Oh, that's so much better. Everybody, welcome Hunter Lawrence. I still can't see you though. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Thank you. Yeah, I haven't got my camera on. The thing's crossed out. I'm in a other room. The wifey's watching a movie, so.
Nice.
There you go. All right. So
there we go.
So welcome, Hunter. Sorry about that. I was like,
no, you're right.
It sounds a lot better,
dude. You know what I'm really worried about is because I just had to change the audio. Now I need to make sure that the audio was actually right the whole time.
Yeah, I hope so.
But whatever. So anyways, Hunter Lawrence, first and foremost, dude, thank you. I know I've seen you a million times out at the track, and you know, you've been gracious enough to give me some interviews and bro down and all that kind of stuff at the track. And so thank you for joining the pod. I truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, you're right, mate. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's good. All right. So first and foremost, I kind of want you to run through the outdoor season so far. I mean, obviously you've had a really damn good season in outdoors so far. I mean, you got the moto win, you got the round win, you know, the overall and all that stuff. I mean, kind of run us through the overall, the overall motocross season so far. And dude, how gnarly was Unadilla?
Yeah, this year's been pretty good. I think the start of the season we had some things to work out, which we did as a team when we got that. That was the first kind of hurdle to jump. I think my riding has been really good. There was some things I wanted to improve on last year, especially being the middle kind of 4-round stint, which I definitely did. So that was kind of a personal goal for me, where last year I had that crash at Redbud, gave my head a knock, and then really struggled through kind of Redbud, Millville, and obviously Washougal. So that was kind of one of the personal goals I had. Obviously, Ironman was another one, to be better at Ironman, which seemed to, even without the craziness of that day, I still think my riding and moto scores were a lot better than what they were last year as well, which last year was kind of a bit of a, whatever, you know, the championship chase had it wrapped up after the first moto. So I was kind of just like, whatever, didn't really care at that point. So it's been good. Obviously, we got one more round this weekend in Budds Creek. Excited to finish it off strong there. I like Budds. It's a good track. But yeah, Unadilla was different, which was good, honestly. It was gnarly, unique, different, a little bit more European with how it broke down, dry. I think square edge bumps, just kind of like, I think this year the tracks have been deteriorating a lot more. I think everyone has been on a scoop tire the whole season. At every single track. And I can't help but think that has something to do with how the track breaks down, because everyone is on that scoop and it's just ripping up the track, destroying the track. Just these craters are popping out of nowhere. So it's good to have a little bit of different kind of variable conditions, right? It's a championship. You want to see who's the best across all disciplines and all terrains. So it's good. I think it's important we have that.
Do we blame Eli for that? Because I'm pretty sure he was the first one to kind of bring that into the world, right? I mean, I don't think anybody ran it before him.
Yes, absolutely. No, he's absolutely to blame. It was last year in SMX, he ran scoop at all 3 races, which was an eye opener for everyone.
Yeah. Yep.
Eye opener for everyone. You know, even Texas Motor Speedway. But dude, I'll be the first to tell you, there's been times when through this season where I've gone out on a knobby tire, started the day on a paddle and gone, you know what, nah, I'm going to switch back to a knobby.
Really?
And gone out there and been surprised, and then actually put the paddle back on. Like, the paddle tire has been extremely forgiving and very competent on a lot of surfaces that I never would have expected beforehand. Like Unadilla, we ran it all day. A perfect example. After first free practice, I went back to the knobby tire, and I had more wheel spin and slide outs and less traction from the rear end of the motorcycle than I did the first one. We raced both motos on a scoop tire. If we had shown up to Unadilla for a practice day with how the conditions were, we would have been on a knobby tire all day.
Yeah.
But racing, obviously the start, it's different.
I went to, when I was in Washougal, I figured nobody would run the 14. I figured everybody, especially at that track, right? And I was talking to Anthony from Dunlop, and I was asking him, and he goes, he doesn't really know exactly what thing or what people are going to run, because everybody in qualifying, no matter what, is running the 14, regardless of where they're at. But you're 100% right. Like, it does seem to me that this year, and you're riding these tracks at the level that you guys are riding them at, it seems like the tracks have never been deeper, never been rougher. and which I don't like. I'm more of in the camp of I would rather see you guys on more of a level, even track, like I guess just to where you could create more passing,
Not
more
one-line
opportunities,
tracks.
you know, stuff like that. It seems
Yeah,
like
for sure, for sure.
really
I understand. You want to see a track where the riders can move around, get creative,
Yeah.
and you take. I think that's one thing I dislike the most about Washougal is like you have to pressure someone into a mistake or slither past them
Yeah.
like inches away. Like there's no like in the restart when Chase got beside me on that one downhill step down.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try and go to the outside, and I come out of the exit of the turn and I'm behind Eli, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Like what the? Dude, I went like 2 ruts over to the outside and I came out like so many bike lengths behind, you know. So, yeah, I agree. I think a track that you can move around, you can take different lines and stuff. It's better. It's better for the racers. We have more fun. We get to be more creative, and that just rewards all the fans and the people watching.
Yeah, it's definitely better for the fans too, because the fans get to see people racing each other in battles against each other, not just people, what some people would like to say, following each other around.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
lame.
it's tough because when someone passes you, if you have another few sections or areas where you can pounce back, because for example, Unadilla, if you're stuck behind someone and you have to follow for 3 corners to try and get as close as you can to set up a pass, 6 corners down the track, you got to eat roost for 4 sections behind a 450 at Unadilla with a scoop tire.
Yep.
Like
which is not
you're
fun.
absolutely spraying your goggles, and it's like
Dude.
rattling your goggles, right? And I mean, it's like getting shotgun to the goggles, so it moves the goggle frame on your face a little bit. You know, it's kind of
Brutal is what it is.
interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, so you're doing really well in outdoors, right? Like you're performing. You're one of the best in the world at our sport in outdoors.
100%.
How do we translate that into? I mean, I guess you need a little bit more time on the Supercross side of things, but like, how do we translate the success that you're having in the outdoors and then replicate it come January 2026?
Yeah, I feel like this year was a bit unfortunate because some of the things that kind of lingered on into outdoors, we got resolved, which I mean, we race so much now and our year's so full of racing. Being injured is on the forefront of everyone's mind, I think, and no one wants to be injured, right? So anytime you're not really feeling up to pushing the limit because the level's so high, you just kind of maybe tone it down 1%, right? So I feel like in Supercross, before I got injured, I think I was 3 or 4 5th place finishes in a row, you know. So we were getting closer and closer on average, and I feel like I was really just about to start getting going, you know. But that obviously kind of got halted with that crash and that small injury. So I felt like I was going to be able to pick up the SMX from last year. Obviously, motocross and SMX last year, and then motocross of nations went well. Looking to carry that momentum into SMX this year, and then obviously into Supercross as well. But I think it's for me, bike setup is a lot of it just confidence and having confidence and knowing what my bike's going to do.
Yeah.
In my mind, it becomes a calculated risk that I'm willing to take, opposed to, you know what, I'm gonna try my best here, but I'm also not going to do it if it's going to result in me ending up on the ground, you know?
Yeah.
Just for a longevity standpoint.
Is it much easier to take that calculated risk in outdoors compared to Supercross? Like, it feels like you don't have time to like correct an issue in Supercross, right?
Yeah, no, for sure you don't. But I mean, even early this year, like I'm just my leg length and torso length, I can't compensate the bike as well as maybe some other guys can, just from a build standpoint. But yeah, you've seen it in the start of the season at Hangtown and then Thunder Valley. You know, I just didn't quite have that extra 1 to 2%, you know, that I needed. And then we were able to resolve those things, get to a point where just time is money, dude, in the sense that the more time on the bike, the better it's going to be.
Speaking of time on the bike, we've, I think, been at the point where we've not had as long of a season I don't think ever in our entire sport, like, I mean, even early in the 70s, right? Like, I mean, it just seems like the years that we've been having, is it something where you're seeing all these people kind of go out, right? Like you have AP that went out. You have a few people that go out. I mean, is it something where it's like, okay, we've reached that limit? You know, like, are we there in that limit of SMX? You're going to Paris, you're doing Oz Open, you know, like, you guys are doing a lot of stuff now.
Ton of races.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, let's be honest, SMX only really came about because of World Supercross, right? So to keep the guys, obviously, the World Supercross, they were coming in with a ton of money and they were making great offers to a lot of guys. So
Yeah.
obviously SMX came about to keep the guys here and they put a little bit more money back in for a purse, I guess you could say. But, you know, they got that new big TV deal, TV package with Peacock. So it'd be cool to see that get kind of spread around the paddock a little more.
Agreed.
Than having to go out and maybe keep adding races on for that, you know?
Yeah. All right. So second moto, you pushed Jet pretty hard. Okay.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I was here for it.
I think everybody was.
Is there a scenario where you kind of, do you have to shut that brain off? And like, what does it take for you to kind of shut that brain off of like, hey, this is my brother here, you know, compared to this is my competitor? Is there a place for you where you see it? Or is it like, hey, no matter what, he's my brother? And what's it going to take for you? Is it like a championship run? Like if you were in that race and you both were competing for the championship, do you maybe race him a little harder? Or like, has it changed for you at all?
Yeah, I mean, the start of the race, I mean, I was trying my hardest to, you know, push the celebration another week later, but he was already 43. It was 43 points going in, right? So or 45 or whatever it was. You know, it was pretty much majority of the damage is done. I mean, how I think of it in my head, so people can probably say, "Oh, you should have." You know, if it was someone else, you would have taken him down or tried harder. You would have tried harder. It's just because it's your brother. But okay, let's play this scenario. Let's say I do put him on the ground that week, that race, right? I get up and I make a super risky move and I put him on the ground. He's still good enough to get up and finish second or third, which then brings the points to 43 going into the next one. You don't think the guy's good enough to go 6-12 next weekend and still win by 30-something points? So now you just look like a jackass.
Yeah.
you know, like, so the same thing with Chase Sexton last year. I was 20 points going into the last round. Like, yeah, maybe I could have tried to absolutely obliterate his bike in the first one, that at DNFs or a mechanical, and then do the same in the second one. But I don't want to win like that. Like, I'm going to race that guy for the next, I don't know how many years, past 2030. So, you know, if I'm going to play like that, dude, next time we're in a championship hunt, what do you think he's going to remember?
Exactly. Same
you know, like I want to race these guys fair and square. Like, I don't want to be that rider that is just going to saw your front end off when there's 30 points on the table or something. You know, that just makes no sense. Like, if I couldn't put myself in a closer point, if it's 5 or 3 points, 6 points, yeah, I don't know. Different conversation for a different scenario, right?
I told my brother is if we were in the championship hunts and like it was similar, we were at the top level like you guys are, I'm parking him in the cheap seats.
Yeah, he did say that. He did
like
say that.
I'm parking my mom in the cheap seats if it means I'm winning a championship. Like I didn't care who it was.
That's a terrible brother.
You know what I mean?
Terrible brother.
That's just me, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's easy. I feel like I said the same thing until you're actually in a situation or a position where rubber meets the road.
Yeah,
you know, I feel like it's easy to say that. I feel like people, oh, if that guy said that to me, I would have socked him in his mouth. You know, until that guy says that to himself and he realizes he's actually not that guy and he computes the consequences. So, no, I can understand people saying that, but until you're in the actual situation,
it's just
different. It's different. You know, it's different. Not many people in the world can actually compute and comprehend that because they've never been in that position.
Yeah. So you're in a unique position where you have your own signature goggle line.
Yeah, very nice.
Which throughout it's amazing. Did you think when you were a young lad, racing overseas? Well, I say it's overseas. I'm considering you an American, and I have a question about MX nations later. But you're over here now, like, and when you were over there and you were that young kid, like, how crazy is it to you that you have a signature line? Like you've done signature gear. You're with Jackson, right? And you're doing. I think you're like. You just got announced for something. I can't remember. It was like brand.
Yeah, co-creative director of the
There you
Santo
go.
Racing division. Yeah, no, it's
Nice.
cool, man. I get where you're going with the question.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No, I never thought of anything like on that scale. The only thing I ever thought of was something that I have in the back of my mind for the next thing I'd really like to do is when I was a kid, you watch Villapoto, those guys race, and when their gear would release, they only made like their signature gear and stuff in adult sizing, right?
Yeah.
So the goggle to be available for everyone, kids, adults, professional, beginner, whatever, that's something that I'm really happy on, that you don't have to wait until you fit into adult size gear to be able to experience or enjoy, and that's kind of the next thing I'd really like to do is a signature gear line that
Yeah.
I race in that's actually only available for kids and kid sizes.
I love that.
Because me as a kid, like back then, obviously Villapoto was in Thor, right? So that's back in 2010, 2011. And when he would race at the AMA Supercross in his signature gear or even just any gear, right? And that's your idol. All you want as a kid is to look like him, right? But you got to wait because you don't fit into adult sizes. So that's kind of something I really want to do, just to kind of stoke out the inner kid in me, because that's what I thought of as a kid, so that's something I'd like to try and give back.
Yeah.
No, that's actually really incredible. So I got a question for you. So going through outdoors and everything, and it's a really long season. It's hot, it's dirty, it's a lot. Are you looking forward to getting back into like a Supercross SMX setting, and get back into kind of some stadiums and get back into that?
Are you already testing Supercross again?
Oh yeah.
Not Supercross, no. We've just got our SMX stuff set up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The SMX is a really cool kind of vibe to it. The Friday one free practice, and then you sign for the fans and stuff. Have a little pit kind of ordeal going on, which is cool. But I'm kind of mostly looking forward to Vegas, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one's a cool vibe, Vegas. There's a lot of people there. I hear it's already sold out. Charlotte's tough because it's really hot and it's in the drag strip and it's really hot still. So the fans are sitting on those bleachers.
Yeah.
The aluminium bleachers or tin bleachers. So they're pretty hot. But
yeah,
St. Louis is a new one on the map. That'll be interesting to see what kind of track layout we get in the stadium. But the whole, being back at the stadium and even Vegas, the drag strip at the night, it was really enjoyable last year.
Oh, I'm sure. Do you prefer Supercross over outdoors, or which one do you like more?
I like Supercross. Yeah, I mean, outdoors we're doing twice the work, twice the risk, double the work time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's you're cooked after an outdoor day opposed to a Supercross day. You feel quite good after it for less money.
I definitely think outdoors is more for the hardcore fans. Supercross is more for, enjoyable for everybody, especially kids and stuff like that. And, and you have a lot of fans that go there and people will label you as very humble and, for the fans and stuff like that, regardless if you're talking to a media guy or a fan or a kid or whatever. Like, for example, my brother has said multiple times, every time he has talked to you, you treat him like another person. You don't treat him like media. You don't treat him like just someone you're doing another interview, So I think, doing Supercross, you get more fans, get the experience the one-on-one with you and everything, and it's more enjoyable.
Thank you. Yeah, I think Supercross is it's exactly what they kind of brand it as, right? It's the coolest show you can go and see in your favorite stadium where you're normally seeing football or baseball. Yep. And it's something you can bring the whole family to, There's kind of a section for every category of fan, right? You sit in the front row of the bleachers. You can sit wherever you want. You can take your family out, you can get a suite, like all of that. They cater to every kind of level. You can do the VIP experience zones, you can do the pit parties, all that stuff. So I think it is very good. And obviously that's where the big money is, where let's not be silly. That is the forefront of our sport here in the USA. So because of those reasons I just listed, so no, it is awesome and big part of why we, chased our dream over here to America.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to the fan question. So I asked Instagram to get to some fan questions. These are like quick asks and quick answers. All right. Bat 1990. He wants to know, how often do you guys groom your practice tracks and how rough do you guys like to get them? Is it pretty rough?
In the off season, we like to leave it as long as we can, which we can, because in the summer we're kind of at the mercy of the weather, and obviously the rainstorms and thunderstorms we get in Florida. For us to be able to ride the next day, we have to flatten the track so the water runs off it, right? So in the summertime we have to prep the track. I mean, we say rain prep, not.
Did I lose him?
Uh-oh.
He's probably getting a phone call.
Is that what happens?
Yeah,
on here?
yeah. Usually, if somebody gets a phone call, it drops them for a second.
No,
dude. I don't know. Wait. Nope.
I see his thing going.
It's funny. He probably got a more important phone call. I don't blame him. I probably would have taken it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his dad's probably calling him right now.
I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
I guess we had our time limit with him. I don't know.
Yeah, that was it. He cut it off.
Let me see. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Can you read that right now?
Yeah. There we go. I'm back.
There he's back.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Dr. G was just calling me, and I hung up.
I told you. I was like, I guarantee it. I'm like, he got a phone call from somebody important.
Yeah.
You answer it.
No. I red buttoned it. It was Dr. G, and I red buttoned it, and then I couldn't hear you guys anymore. Sorry.
There you go. All right. So you leave it pretty rough. Is the gist of that answer?
Yeah, mate. We leave it as rough as we can.
This one is pretty interesting to me. So this is from I'm Curdy. If you and Jet had comms, like helmet comms, would you yell at him while battling, or what would you say to him?
Oh, that'd be funny.
Interesting. I don't think we'd talk much, to be honest.
I don't think I would talk if I had helmet comms.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I was on his ass, I'd say, you've pulled away from me. And try and, be on his tail and sneak a pass in. I don't know.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think that's a reason why in any sport that does have comms, you can't talk to the other driver or rider.
Yeah. It's just race support or race control or whatever. Mr. Eric Reynolds, is it harder to stay focused while leading or patient when working up through the pack?
Honestly, it's I wouldn't say it's harder to do one or the other. It's nicer to be in the leading position.
Amen.
But I will say when you're leading, it's tougher to discover new lines because you're not willing to sacrifice the lead or whatever you have, right? Where when you're coming through the pack, you're kind of forced early in the race to take other lines, which you might lose a tiny bit, but you might be able to gain up in the long run.
Okay, and then
finding quicker lines that way.
Last one from the fans. I do have a live fan question, but the last one from Instagram is, if you could change one part of moto culture, what would it be? Like example, like wearing riders' jerseys, or is there anything in moto culture that you would maybe change or like to see?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to see a riders' union or some type of thing like that where the whole sport could be paid more. I would love to see where the teams don't have to pay to enter the racing. I would love to see similar to a Formula One or MotoGP where there's a constructor manufacturer championship.
Yep.
Like, if Honda was to win, they get something like a $10 million bonus or something like that, and then go down the ranks, I would love to see that be more rewarding for the teams, more rewarding for everyone in the sport. We face the highest risk out of the big three, MotoGP, Formula One, and whatever, throw your other favorite one in there. We're facing the same risk we face on race day 2 to 3 times during the week. 48, 49 weeks of the year.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, that's a very reasonable thing and something that I've wanted to see for a very long time. It's kind of weird. They do on SMX's like Instagram or something like that. They do keep record of it, right? They keep track of everything. But I don't know if it actually amounts to anything or like getting anything from it. So,
what do they keep? Oh yeah, the manufacturers.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing like that. I mean, you see in Formula One, obviously it's on a greater scale. Like the winning team, the winning constructor championship team, I think they get like 300 million. Obviously, number digits are way more. Yeah, it's huge, but it's it's huge. And even third place or something, they get maybe 50 million or something like that. So obviously we're not on that level of numbers, but if there would just be something that would actually help out, that the teams that are traveling all around the country to help put on this show and they're funding it, the team pays the bonuses for the talent. They pay the talent salary, they pay the talent's bonuses, which it's the multi-million question. Without the AMA and Feld and the sanctioning racing bodies, there's no race for the racers to race. But without the racers, there's no talent to sell the show. So it's like it goes both ways, and I'm very aware of that.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of the overall kind of field, the fan question, you're going to get a live fan question. Okay. They're going to be able to ask it. All right. But it actually has to do with the team. So it's kind of interesting that you're bringing that up. So, all right. Adding in fan cam over here.
What up?
I was just going to say, that looks like my mechanic.
What up, dude?
Factory mechanic for Hunter Lawrence joining the pod. I figured it would only be fitting to have him. Cam's a good friend of mine. I love the dude. He's great to me. And I was like, you know what? How can I surprise Hunter a little bit? So
he's also a badass mechanic.
Yeah, he's a good mechanic. I don't know.
He's a fucking stud.
I'm not the best, but I've had my fair share of mistakes. But for the most part, I think we do all right.
Yeah,
no, we've crushed it, Cam. We haven't had any mechanicals in ever. We've not had any mechanicals ever on Cam's
Since we
behalf.
joined the big dog group. Like, it's serious,
Yeah.
Knock on wood. I don't want that coming on this podcast with some negativity. If you guys something happened in Budds Creek, that ain't happening. All right.
Nah, we good.
No, we just do what we do, day in, day out.
Yeah. So how is it, Cam? How is it working with Hunter? Hunter, you could defend yourself, right? He's here.
I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't grow up with brothers, so the banter. Fuck, it could be frustrating. Oh, excuse my language.
You could cuss. You could cuss. Good. You're fine.
This was like in the beginning of our relationship. Like I would get like pissy, but now I understand it now. Like it's when Jet or Hunter, they like kind of poke at you. It's because they love you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But for sure at the beginning, it was like a little bit hard to get used to.
Yeah. And Hunter, how is it working with Cam?
Yeah.
It's awesome. No, it's good, dude. It's good. Fuck, I just want the best for Cam. Like, it's cool. I'm grateful because he's such a good dude. Him and Christian are so good together, which, as you could imagine, two guys that are brothers, obviously battling with each other and stuff. It could go, if the mechanics didn't really get along, it could go a pretty ugly way. So, all of that aspect is unreal. But I mean, like I said, dude, Cam's unreal at his job. He gives me an amazing bike to go out and do my job on. And like I said, I've not had any mechanicals or mistakes on Cam's, on his cam chain built rig ever since we've been working together. Like my life is in his hands. And I mean, dude, he does an amazing job. He doesn't rush things to where he's going to make a mistake. He's cool, calm, and collected. And I mean, geez, you can't ask for much more in a factory race mechanic. That's why he is where he is,
Yeah.
Like Hunter said, we're the last guys that touch that motorcycle, and these kids they're risking their life at the end of the day. And if we miss one thing, it could be catastrophic for their year, their career, and that's what makes us good at what we do, right?
Yeah, and
this
is kind of a question for both of you. Hunter, I would like you to answer first, and this is where we can kind of leave off with you, and then Cam, if you could stay on, I'd love to chat with you for a little bit. Yeah, but sure. you guys are in kind of a unique position, Hunter, and Cam, you guys can share each other's bikes. Like Jet, you and Jet can share each other's bikes and ride each other's settings. How much of an advantage is that for you as a rider, Hunter, and then Cam, you as a mechanic? You know, like how is that? Because I don't think anybody has ever done that in the history of our sport.
I think it just kind of helps accelerate like a testing day or feedback if, you know, it kind of stems from on a testing day. If we're kind of going, you know, maybe let's say we start the day at two different directions. Jet's bike's going this direction on how we're trying to skin the cat, and mine's going the opposite way. We can get a couple steps down each path and go, all right, where do we see the most capability, or where do we see the best value in? And then we go all in on one bike. So that is kind of where it stems from. So on a press day, when we want to try something, but we want to keep base and just a quick try, we can both try it, opposed to having both mechanics put the new setting in both bikes, and we go out and after one lap we go, no, we hate it. But then we've got the rest of press day or that riding session on the bike we don't like. At least it's a quick fix, you know?
Yep.
I think it's a huge advantage for us. You're never going to see like AP and Chase change bikes. You're never going to see Eli and Coop change bikes. Like, it just doesn't happen. And I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if they make a rule about it where you can't ride another guy's motorcycle, you know, because it almost is. It's not cheating, but it's like you're really taking the opportunity to get shit done quick rather than, like Hunter said, 2 sets of shocks.
Yeah.
Then you got to change 2 sets of, like the suspension guy's got to change his settings and whatnot. So it is a huge advantage for us for sure.
I think
and then even on regular test days, like we'll just use one bike. And all the changes will go into that one. We'll keep one as the base, and
that's crazy.
It just makes things go a hell of a lot easier.
That's super cool.
I hate it as a filmer because it confuses the hell out of me sometimes. You know, I'm like, wait, that's Hunter. You know, I'm like, wait. You know, like,
hey, try being the pit board guy.
That's a good point.
Wrong guy.
So Hunter, I mean, the last 2 things. Say hi to your dad. Your dad is an amazing human. He treats me, and I could see the level of respect come down from him to you guys. He has been so kind to me, and him and I saw you at Paula a little while back, and dude, him and I talked for like 30 minutes straight about nothing about dirt bikes and just about life. And it's one of those things, because my brother and I, we lost our dad in 2012, and I could only imagine what it's like being able to work with your dad day in and day out.
Yeah.
So say hi to him. You know, and
yeah, thank you, I will.
Yeah, and the other thing too is, at some point, you guys are so American now. Can we just have you ride for Team USA at some point?
like last year at Motocross of Nations, Coco was on Team USA and he protested us, and I was like, dude, you serious? You like, we're pretty much American. Like, we're race for your guys' series. Like, would you rather lose to us or like France or England? You know, like,
for sure.
But
100%.
Dude, the Lawrences are very American. Like, I had talking to you guys, like, you guys are very, very, very engulfed in the American culture. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. You know, like it means a lot to me. It means a lot to my brother. It means a lot to the fans. You know, like it's just really cool. And I really do stand by, you're one of the best people at the races. And so thank you for treating me with that respect.
No, dude, anytime. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys have fun with Cam, dig in. A lot of people don't realize the lifestyle of these mechanics and how much time they spend away from their families to support us going racing and building a bike from a frame up on a Friday that I don't think the average person can comprehend. Like, a frame turns into a motorcycle that I race 12 hours later. So,
you take a built bike, you tear it down and build it again on Friday is probably one of the gnarliest things you had to do.
Yeah.
But I got one thing. I just want to say thanks to the whole Lawrence family, dude. Like, they've they've taken me under their wing as a friend, as a family member, and it means a lot to me for sure.
Yeah.
We love you, dude. You're part of the fam. We love you. We
Thanks,
love
brother.
you. We see all the sacrifice and grateful to have
Hey, as I do too,
like
buddy.
you.
You guys put your heart and soul in this crap, and it's unbelievable. It's a pleasure.
We do our best. We do our best.
All right, Hunter. Good luck this weekend, brother.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. We'll chat to you.
Thank you for coming on.
All right, see ya. Oh, I cut him off too early.
Yeah, he said.
Cam!
He said, "See,
What up?
What's up, baby?
Just shaking off the jitters, dude.
now,
Dude.
give us the real deal.
Yeah, tell
on
me,
Hunter.
is
What
Hunter-
don't you like about him?
Yeah.
You know,
Who? Hunter?
Hunter.
Oh, dude, no, it's not like that. It's just like boys will banter. We're assholes, dude.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when you're at your wit end and you're just getting poked at, you just want to shake something. But
yeah.
no, at the end of the day, those boys they're one of a kind, dude. Hunter's a lot more laid back, and Jet is just like, shit. I had to switch to a backpack because down there on the line, he used to snap my my pack, my
Oh, really?
handy pack. He'd pop the clip so it'd fall off.
Mechanic
I'm like,
pack?
dude, get
Yeah.
out of here. We're going racing.
Yeah.
That's actually fun. It's good to have a relationship with someone like that you
Yeah.
can mess with, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm a firm believer with me, for example. If I really care about you and I really love you, I'm messing with you. If I don't
Absolutely.
really pick on you and mess with you, then get off me, dude.
There's a
Then
problem.
Most likely there's probably a problem, you know. So if
Yeah.
I'm picking on you and all that, it's because I love you.
Absolutely.
Ask my wife.
And
dude.
we're the same. Like our shop dynamic is so freaking cool. Like we always talk about how much fun we have and just the feedback from the fans and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
So everybody watching, Cam is obviously Hunter Lawrence's mechanic, factory Honda mechanic. And I reached out to you is when I got confirmation that Hunter was actually coming on. I was working on it for like a month and a half. And when I actually got confirmation that he was coming on, I'm like, dude, I got to get Cam to surprise him, you know, like, and so I texted you and I was like, hey, I'm going to have you join, you know, I'm not going to tell him he's going to have no idea. And I think that went about as good as I was hoping it would.
Yeah, it did for sure.
You know,
that was awesome. And I'm glad I tuned in early. So I didn't know I was going to be able to hear like,
the
conversation and stuff. So I was,
you were backstage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I should have hopped on at the beginning. I had no idea.
Oh no, you're good, dude. I mean, I'm learning too from this whole world. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just saying, all those mechanics that have left me on scene that won't come on here, and the riders that have said I'm not coming on, or that have not responded about coming on, but told me they are. Just look at this. Look at what we're doing.
I'm the worst at doing these podcasts. Like, this is rare for me. You just happened to catch me at the right time. Didn't go to the shop today. I caught a flat tire last week and just doing house shit today. So this is rare. This is very rare.
How lucky.
I don't think I've done one podcast before.
Well, so I will tell you.
Welcome, dude.
Yeah, dude. We're casting, bro.
Every week now.
Yeah, your weekly appearance. Yeah. So I do know that I didn't really give you like a time or anything. So if you have to bounce, you're more than welcome to. You know what I mean? Like, so don't feel stressed or anything. But it is crazy to me is you have such an insight into the two best riders in our sport. You know what I mean? You see them week in and week out as a mechanic, but I also feel like you wear different hats as like, I don't mean a babysitter because that's not the right word, but like you have to help mentally coach these guys. You kind of have to be like a bigger brother. I know you said you didn't have brothers growing up, but like, I mean, how is it day in and day out, especially when sometimes things aren't going the right way? You know what I mean? Like they're going the wrong way. Like, how is it truly being a factory mechanic for these guys?
In the beginning, it was a hell of a lot more stressful. But when you get to know your guy and he qualifies 8th, you're like, oh boy, here we go. We're going to have a rough day. But for Hunter, that was normal. Like that was his 8th to 5th, like on 250s and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you start the day like that, you're like, oh boy, do I tread lightly? Do I tell him to get your shit together? You know what I mean? But for me and Hunter, our dynamic, it's pretty chill. Like for the most part, I just ask him like, how's the bike? How can I make your life better?
Yeah.
Is there anything I can change what I'm doing to make your bike better and your riding easier? Yeah. And as long as I do that, my life's good.
Yeah.
But obviously, getting beat all the time. I mean, by little brother, dude, it's freaking rough. And you're just waiting and waiting. Even Chase, we win Moto 1. Chase beat us Moto 2 all year last year. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to keep your mental straight. And I'm just building motorcycles. Like, as long as that thing passes the finish line, I win.
Yep.
Other on the other end, he's got that mental battle. He's got to line up every weekend.
I didn't even think about that. Like, as a mechanic standpoint, like, your real major job, give them the best machine possible.
Yeah.
And say, please God, make it to the end, you know, but hey, Hondas, they make it to the end. They don't
make it to the end. We were joking. They're like, blow it up all weekend. We're like, Hondas don't blow up, bro.
Blow up, dude. I remember.
We'll knock on wood. We'll knock on wood right now.
I knocked on wood for you.
Yeah.
Do you think, and you could say other people maybe do or don't, but are the pit boards useless? Like, do they actually look at them? What's going on with those?
I don't put junk on there. I tell him his gap behind him, his gap in front of him. When his gap in front of him is too far out, I just make sure he knows he's in a comfortable spot. Like when someone's coming up, when you're 7 seconds ahead, like what was it, Ironman?
Yeah.
And then a lap goes by, +7. Next lap, it's +3. You're like, oh, dude, get your stuff together. You gotta go.
Yeah.
And so those situations, yes, it is a big deal. When you're right now, they're believe. Oh, you can do it. You know.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you throw that out there because you really have no more to say. But lap times, your plus and minuses, and if there's a goggle situation, you need goggles, and he'll like yes, and the next lap he'll come around. Yeah. If your bike's dying, like we were losing a bike in Red Bud, and I'm like, "Is your bike good?" And he shook his head, "No." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. And Jets actually blew up that Moto, and me and Hunter had to do engine swap as well. So, there is key points to put on the pit board, and the biggest thing is battling the other freaking mechanics out there.
Oh, dude, I've walked around.
It's pretty intense.
I've walked around.
There's no air down there. And then you got your guys that just hang out on the fence. And it's just, I don't know, it gets a little bit annoying.
Yeah, it's like, I did notice that where people, okay, you got to get up on the fence to get your board out there and to see your rider and all that kind of stuff. And then it's kind of weird. Some of them don't back out, you know?
No, they just stay there. And we're all doing the same job. Privateer, factory level. You want your guy to see you, but you do have a common sense of respect in the mechanics area. And some people have it, and some people don't even know that it exists. Which it's not their fault, and staff will let them know. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Christian bulldog some guys.
Dude, you have to at some point. Like, I mean, I don't blame it, but so talk about like you have kind of, I think, the best pit. Star, I've been to Star, and the Star guys are great to me too. You know, like Duff.
I got some friends over there.
You know, and like and but it seems like to me nobody has more fun than the Honda pit guys. Like nobody.
I don't know why. We all get along. We race each other hard. We work each other hard, and at the end of the day, we're just there to do a job. And if you're bickering and you don't like someone, it's just bad energy, and then it pisses everybody off. So then you just have a bad circle. And we got liberals, we got Democrats, Republicans, but we're all, I think our Honda team is more of a family than anything, which is very rare, I think.
It's kind of true because I don't know what round it was, but it was the video. I don't know if you took it or where was it, where it was a video of all Honda's mechanics. They were walking in. It was either a video or a picture. And it looked like everybody was just having fun. Or, for example, when we were going to A1 and all of them passed us on their bikes.
Oh, dude.
That's their tradition.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like we saw all you guys. You guys passed us on the way to A1. And then we realized it was all you guys. But you don't see any other videos or pictures of all the mechanics on a team doing that same stuff.
And that's not even just Honda guys. That's Cowie guys, Honda guys, and KTM guys. I got a story for you. I bought a Harley because I've always wanted to build a Harley. I bought one, I built it, then Christian buys one. Ricky Rock, Austin Watterson, Matty G,
Maddie,
Jed,
I like Maddie. Yeah.
Josh Weisner. There's like 10 of us that all got Harleys. So we're like, our tradition is to go A1, we all ride out together.
Yeah.
And mine was broken, so I had to get a loaner. My buddy's badass FXRs.
Oh, okay. All right. It wasn't
Shout
like,
out to Rob Gonzalez.
It's like, not like you had to ride some like pink bike or some
stupid. No, dude, this thing is wicked.
That's rad.
Yeah, it looked sick though. When you guys passed us on the 91 going up to the Angel Stadium, like we knew. I don't know what it was about it. What were they wearing? Or was it all their hats that we could see their hats? We're like, oh, that's blah,
it
blah,
was
blah.
yeah.
Oh, it's probably a bunch of Honda Cowie hats hanging off the bars.
Yeah.
And our backpacks too. We got Honda backpacks.
Yes, everybody had backpacks on too. That's right.
So shout out Yoshimura, Big E's in the comments. He's happy to see you. Dude, Yoshimura is the best. I love those guys.
100%
my guy.
Yeah, he is. You want to know if you missed Joe? I think is what he said.
Me?
Yeah,
is that what he said?
I missed him when he was on Cowie. Now I get to see him every weekend.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
If he misses Joe.
Right?
It is got to be kind of hard at the same time of how rewarding it is to be like what you said at the very beginning is like, dude, Hunter would be the best guy if it wasn't for Jet. He would be the top
100%.
Dude, no, I don't think anybody.
You can't leave Chase out. Obviously, he's had a bad season, but
that's true.
They would duke it out.
Correct.
Years.
You know,
just like last year, it was Chase and Hunter.
Yeah, and and so you see it, and you're like, on one hand, you're happy because Honda's having success and your team's having success, and then, but on the other hand, it's like, damn it, you know, like you want to get him, you know.
I was looking at some stats, and I met Jet in Belgium in like 2014. I think he was 10 years old. Me and Joe were out there for the Junior Worlds.
Yeah.
Jet's been kicking my ass since 2014.
Oh man.
Joe went I think 4-1 for second, and Jet went 1-2 for first, something like that.
Oh wow.
And I looked at the stats and I texted Dazzy. I'm like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what are the odds that we're all together now? And he's right. It's crazy how life works.
Yeah,
wow.
he says that you used to drive Joe all over the country.
Oh, 7 years, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Joe, no English, 10 years old, showed up. I was only supposed to be in SoCal for like 3 months. And this kid shows up, Sam Mishima, the Honda crew chief manager guy. He told my boss, he's like, hey, do you got any mechanics? And I'm like, just like, hey, you want to work? I'm like, yep. And I never went home. So 3 months turned into a career.
Dude, it's gnarly how much better his English has gotten.
Dude, his sister, zero English.
Oh, really?
Joe they both went to public schools. They rode their bicycles to public school.
Dude, I love it.
Like a few miles, dude. It was pretty gnarly. And I'd pick them up, take them riding, mechanic, and then like light training and stuff.
Yeah.
Before we got like really deep into like his path. And we hired Yannick Cravella, and he was really good to me.
Yeah, because you're originally a NorCal guy, right?
Yeah, Santa Cruz.
Yeah, Santa Cruz. Yeah, because dude, anytime I mention you in my stories dude, I get flooded. With
dude, I was reading that the other day. Someone put on their like Santa Cruz local or something or other.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that guy is, the box fan guy.
Dude, you're hella repping NorCal.
Dude, my boy, everybody, like Hangtown's a big one for me.
Oh yeah,
all my friends. My oldest friend since I was like 2 years old. He comes every year. It's the only time I get to see him.
That's so rad.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Dude, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's such a gnarly thing to experience is being there week in and week out for these guys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you would imagine that you would have two Australian kids that weren't really ever maybe going to amount to much, you know what I mean? That are really changing the sport.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just wild. So
it's like the generation of like Bubba when he did the scrub, the Bubba scrub.
Yeah.
And now we got Jet, and I call it Jet things when he hops and skips, jumps across, rides across the face of a lip across the ruts.
I know.
It's like,
yeah.
Jet's comfortable. He's doing Jet things today.
Yeah, dude, what the hell? It is like Stewart, how Stewart used to do things, and you're like, oh yeah, it's doable. You know,
who would have thought this sport could get even more elevated? Like, it's unreal.
And it's only going to get better. You know what I mean?
It's just amazing. How?
Yeah.
It's a dirt bike with two wheels. How do they keep improving and keep it like elevating the bar.
Yep.
It's just incredible.
So, all right. Well, I think for us having an impromptu guest in you,
that was good.
I do want to dedicate. We could dedicate a full episode just to you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Right. Well, this is breaking the ice for me. I'm like trying to figure out my bearings and stuff.
Okay, so here's the thing: is I treat it how I would be talking to you in person, right?
Yeah, I should have sat down on my couch. You guys look all cozy. I'm over here in my office chair.
Look it. We're here, king of comfort. Okay, that's what we do.
100%.
And honestly, normally we don't host it in here. I have like kind of like a makeshift studio in my garage.
Too hot.
But it's just too hot,
dude. I was just outside. It's too damn hot out here.
Yeah, and I'm like, no. So we just have it here with the the good old USA right here, and repping proudly.
That's why I sat near. There's a little backdrop back there.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, it works.
Are you local or are you in Florida?
No, I'm right here in Menifee.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Dude,
you
could have we could have just had him sitting right here because we're in Temecula.
That would have been
pretty fun.
Yeah,
that would have been pretty fun.
The one time, because I work in LA, and the one today I was like, nah, I got to get my tires changed and take care of business.
That would have been funny though.
I didn't even think about
on the middle of the couch. I didn't even think of that either.
Yeah, but
I figured I'd be at work anyways.
But to me is what I was gonna say is about it is like you kind of breaking the ice or whatever. You help me break the ice of getting into pits, right? I was always scared. I didn't want to like overstep boundaries. I know what to film or what to shoot, what not to win.
To be honest, I caught that respect right off the bat. Yeah. Like you never were overbearing and like pushy. You were like, hey, like I would love to talk to Hunter. And I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're like, really?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Hunter, do you mind chatting with my buddy for a bit?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. And you're like,
I don't know.
That's awesome.
I don't want to be a dick, I know I'm respectful for what you guys have going on. You guys are working, you know what I mean? And I get media, but I'm new, right? I'm like up and coming, like media and all that kind of stuff. I'm new age media. I know that there's a level to it. And I'm like, ever since the very beginning, and I'll say it again, Duff has treated me the exact same way. There's been a few. Matty G's been super cool. Like there's been a few.
My boy.
Yeah, like
Austin,
there's Austin. Juju's mechanic has been great. Yeah. There's a lot.
He lived with me for a while.
Dude, see,
Austin did.
Yeah,
Austin Watterson. Yeah, dude, that's my little buddy.
Yeah, he's a great kid. We had him on the show too.
Yeah, he was on.
No, he's one of my best friends.
Yeah, he's a good.
Matty G, my Harley boy. Like they're like not just Honda team is like a unit. Like I got
friends all over.
Over. Yeah. There's no reason to have any animosity against other mechanics. Like Anderson and Hunter, they don't get along.
Yeah.
And for a minute, me and Rango weren't on best terms, but at the end of the day, I'm like, Rango's the shit, dude.
Rango is
good dude.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
why do I have a problem with him? Because our riders can't figure it out on the dirt bike track.
Yeah.
Right?
So I earned some respect with him at Washougal because I filmed something that he said something. He was camera, and he said something, and he looked at me. He goes, "I don't want that on camera." And I'm like, "Bro, I got you. It's not whatever like it's all good, dude. It's all good. Like I got you." And I think from that point on, because I would always see him at Paula because he'd be testing with Paula with Anderson at Paula all the time, right?
Yeah.
And so I think I bought a little bit of respect in that world. Because I'm not here. There's a lot of clickbaity guys that are out there. I'm not here to be that. I'm not here to get you saying something, and then I'm going to strip that and then put it.
Yeah. The TMZers, the clickbait guys, like they want to catch you in some crap and blast it on the internet. And
it's I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? And but to go back to just, and it's the same thing with Hunter. Like, thank you for treating me with that. Same respect, but it's not even the respect. It's like, I truly think you're my friend, like I go to the track and I'm like, yeah, Cam's my boy. Like, it's not like, oh, I know Cam at Honda. It's like, no, that's my dog. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. There's a difference for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's just respect. Like you have respect and I have respect for you. So that goes miles,
You owe me.
Look at you, dude. Good job.
You owe me a booty.
Boot chug. You haven't seen the photos, huh?
No, you didn't boot chug nothing.
Dude, my first win, number 41.
You owe a new this.
I know. I owe you a new boot chug.
Yeah. But go ahead. When
I want to see it.
When was that?
Our first win in Texas, Dallas, I believe.
Yeah.
Or Arlington, whatever. Yeah, our first win. I did a boot chug off of his foot, his race boot. He took it off, champagne, chugged it.
Dude, I thought you were talking about your own boot, but it was his.
No, it's
his boot, dude.
Wow.
It was wicked.
So to give you
brutal.
Give you a backstory of what happened
So bring it on, Mike.
I would love it. I would love it because that means you got to win. You know what I mean? So I would love that for you. But Ben at Washougal, him and I were chatting, and I just said, dude, I think Joe's going to get one of these, soon. Like he's going to get an overall. And he said, I'll do a shoey. I'm like, oh, you need to do a shoey. And he said, I'll do a shoey if Joe goes 1-1. And I was like, hell no, dude. I ain't saying 1-1 against Deegan. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, 2-1. I'm like, 2-1, I'll give you. And he said, all right, if he goes 2-1, he'll do a shoey. And dude, the whole time after the race, he looked right at me. He goes, I got you. And remember when I was leaving Washougal, and I was like, hey, you're next. I'm like, do you see Ben do the shoey? And you said, yeah. And you were up doing the awning or whatever. And I was like, when Hunter gets a win, you owe me a booty. I'm like, straight out.
You got to be there.
Bro, you know how expensive it is to go to all these damn sports or these events?
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Bro, it's very expensive.
I do my expenses.
Yeah, dude. Like like I told you, I'm a privateer media company.
That's all right. Someone was asking, like, who is 23 Media? Like, where did he come from? And I'm like, he just loves this shit.
Yeah.
He makes enough from the podcast or the media to pay for it, but he doesn't go out of his means to do it, right? Yeah. And I was like, he just loves this stuff. And so I told him that story about Anaheim when you got lit up.
Oh, dude, I got lit up bad. Yeah. Dude, so I'm not getting into that because I'm in good
No. That's why I kept it on a little on down.
I'll tell that story, but on a different time. But yes, I work a regular job. I have the success.
People need to know that, dude.
Well, I mean, most people in Moto work multiple jobs. I'm realizing, and
you're not wrong.
And so I started it all that stuff. I went through that whole world, and then my brother and I were sitting there bench racing, and we're like, bro, we should start a podcast.
Yeah, why are we not doing this on camera? You know what I mean? Because both of us I love doing YouTube. I love doing filming. He loves doing filming. He loves doing media stuff too. I'm like, it made sense. I'm like, why aren't we doing this on camera?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You guys are big people persons.
Yeah. I mean, that's all it is, And so I'm still trying to figure out the whole, I think we have a pretty good core audience on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I have a great audience on my Instagram and all that stuff, but I'm trying to figure out how I can actually monetize that and like actually make money from it. And so it's hard, but it's not easy.
And just to clarify, it's not how to monetize it to make money off it. Like, oh, I want to make money. It's not that. It's how do we do this to make money so we can do this?
Yeah.
So you can pay for yourself and put a little make sure you eat, make sure you can get to the races and have fun with it.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to come out of pocket and spend my family's money to go cover the races. And
why are you gonna bust your ass to go bust your ass? You know what I mean?
And it's hard, dude. And so like Robbie he does the podcast with me. He should get financially compensated for that. But I need people to come on board to be able to do that, because then it's more worth it. Not more worth it for him, but like it's able. Okay, Vegas.
It just makes it make sense.
Yes, and it's hard.
And that's what I explained to my buddy. I was like, he doesn't burn his money out to go do this stuff and go put a camera in a guy's face. He does it because he loves it. Yeah. If he can't make it, he's not going to go. But if he can, boom, he's there.
Yeah. And that's what it bears down to, is how much he loves doing this, how much he loves the sport, how much I love doing this, and how much I love the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to make a living doing this because we fucking love doing this.
Yeah. No, I can honestly tell that you guys are diehard motocross guys.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I was just talking to my old lady. I was like, shit, I've been doing dirt bikes since I was 10 years old. I'm 34 now. And I'm like, it's freaking mental.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, all right.
We would actually, go ahead. It'd be sick to bring you in person on an episode.
Off season.
You know what I mean? Off season, when you're not super busy or anything, you come over here and we'll do a full show, just us three. Because I got a ton of questions that I would love to ask you.
No, I got all kinds of stories.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
For sure.
A
lot of cool people on the road to this career, for sure.
Yeah. All right. So Cam, I will let you go. We're going to wrap things up here. But I appreciate the transparency and jumping on here, and all that stuff and the friendship. So
yeah, no worries, guys. I appreciate you guys, and thanks for having me on. And I'll look forward to the next one, dude.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Good luck with the booty, dude. That's brutal.
Let's go. I'm gonna maybe we'll have a spare new one.
Dude,
I'm getting old. I don't need
good idea. Have one in the cart, like just set
what? Nah, screw that. We got to do a good old fashioned shoey.
I'm
pull the boot, fill it with champagne.
Yeah.
Shaboing.
And then make Dazzy do it too.
Oh, for sure. We all did shoeys out of the boys' boots in England.
Oh,
Dazzy, me, Ben,
disgusting.
Jordy, every single one of us got a boot off
That's
the boys' feet and slammed a shoey. So I'm telling you, I'm in.
Right.
He's all, you can tell he's 100% in on it.
Oh yeah, he's dialed
for sure.
Oh,
so
let's go.
All right, good luck. Good luck this weekend,
all right, boys. Are we gonna see you this weekend?
Nope, I can't.
Damn.
Yeah, I have to pick and choose. I'm picking SMX over going to the last few rounds.
No worries, bros.
I'm hoping I can go to SMX too.
Vegas, I'm shooting. I kind of am waiting to go to Missouri, the Missouri round, and then obviously Vegas.
I forgot they took out the Texas round. Thank God.
Yeah. So those are the ones I'm like kind of focused on, and then hopefully Robbie can go with me on the Vegas one. That'd be cool. So
all right, sweet boys.
All right,
buddy. We appreciate it. Thanks again. Enjoy your weekend,
guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. See ya.
All right, later.
Bye.
Hey, there we go.
I don't know why I said weekend, dude. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know,
dude.
I don't know why I said weekend.
So
enjoy your weekend, dude. It's Tuesday.
Yeah. So I mean, this has been a long one, a great one. I think we'll end it with do we even need to do predictions? Because we kind of know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we already know what's going to happen. Jet's going to win. Hayden's going to get the championship. And
I will say, when people come on this podcast, they usually have pretty good weeks the next week. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. Yeah.
I'm just saying. So Hunter might get it. Hunter might get the win.
He might, dude.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll peg let's say who to get the win. Who you getting? Who's 250s? Who's winning 250s?
Where are we going?
Bud's Creek.
Oh, Hayden's getting it.
You think? Okay, so Hayden's gonna win that.
Take Hayden for it.
And then I will take. Yeah, I'll take Hayden. I think Hayden will win it. I think he'll go 1-1 and win the championship that way. And then 450.
Jet's going on it.
You think Jet will?
Yeah, I think. No, well, you know what? Does Jet just won the championship, right?
That's my thing.
So is he gonna be like, I want to go out and get this win? Is he still got that motivation, or is he gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna set sail, dude, and just cruise?
I think he enjoys winning, so I think he's gonna try to win regardless.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Quiet your dogs up there. We're doing a podcast.
It's what you do at home sometimes. I don't know, an Amazon delivery, I think, something like that.
Bro, you have 5 packages at your door when I first got up.
Listen, Ruth likes to buy stuff.
Okay, and let me tell you something as well. Can you?
Whoa, dude, the Amazon driver had
what was that,
pink
dude?
hair.
The heck?
I don't know. That was bright pink.
Also, can you get some kind of sunshade for your front door? Because I stood there for like 2 minutes, dude. And I thought my face was gonna melt.
Listen, okay. I don't make the rules.
Okay. I just walked inside.
Yeah. So I think Jet is still motivated to win. I think he can win. I think he will win.
Yeah.
But I'll say Hunter.
Let's do this.
Like, yeah.
Because of the show. Because I can't believe how humble and super nice. I met Hunter with you at A1.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever met him, right?
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Super great. Good
and
dude.
then I've heard a bunch of stories from you saying how Hunter treats you like just a normal
like a person.
Yeah. Like you guys have known each other. You know, you guys like are just buddies talking or whatever. It shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm curious as to why that is.
It's
because
his dad,
a lot of times you think it's his family.
Dude,
because a lot of times people treat people because the way they grew up or how, you know what I mean? It's the way they want to be treated. There's usually a reason people treat with his status and who he is.
Yeah.
He still treats people normally and he's humble. You know what I mean?
I knew it was kind of from Dazzy, from the like how they treat people and stuff like that. But when I talked to Dazzy, I'm not kidding, dude. I went up to him and I bullshitted about his van. They drove like an old ass van. And if you've ever seen it, it's pretty funny. But it's an older Moto van. And I was like, dude, this thing's just running strong, huh? And like ever since then, him and I just bounced back and forth off of each other, Dazzy.
Nice.
And we spent 30 minutes
that's cool
talking about, we did not talk about dirt bikes. We were not talking about dirt bikes. It was
and you know what? He probably enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
you
great,
know what I mean?
dude.
Because I'm assuming every time somebody talks to him, it's probably about dirt bikes.
Yeah.
So to have a normal conversation with someone that didn't have to do with dirt bikes, he was probably stoked.
And it was cool because like then I saw him at like Washougal after that, and or Colorado. I saw him somewhere else, and like and
that's where it was. It was Colorado where they did that video or the picture of the Honda boys.
Yeah. Oh, I put the real Honda boys. I posted that.
I think it was your video then.
But dude, they almost got stuck in a minivan. That was pretty funny. But it was it was really good. But Dazzy's super cool. But yeah, I mean this is one of those other steps. Like when I was doing the Instagram stuff, like the first time I kind of caught fire was when Justin Barsha, I got a video of him on a 2-stroke. Right. That was when like my Instagram kind of took off a little bit and went up. And then there's like levels to it. Like this is another level.
100%. This is another level. That's exactly what I was telling Kareem before I left. I'm like, we've had Juju on here. That's huge.
Yeah.
Right. But this is Hunter Lawrence. You know what I mean?
Big,
that's very big.
It's a premier rider.
Dude, what are you talking about? So when you posted the video of Barsha, that helped you step up your game?
Yeah.
I just posted a kid of a 50 today.
Bro, that's 50. That was actually a great video.
It was, right?
Yeah, that was all time.
That kid looked at me and was like,
"Help me!
You gonna help me or not?
Yeah, help me." But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go over that we discussed on this podcast. But I don't like keeping them too long.
No, I don't. They got things to do, dude.
You know, like there's enough podcasts out there that go for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Not yet. I don't need. I mean, if I ever get to the point where I have like 5 guests lined up, sure. But
bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know if I could sit here for 4 hours.
Yeah, dude, it's a long time. But seriously, is all of you guys that are watching this and that encourage us to keep doing it, and that, you know, like Apex, right? I think I don't know your real name, but Apex on YouTube.
Yeah, put it in there.
Homie puts $5 on the super chat.
Oh, dude, he did it again. Great podcast, boys. We appreciate you.
Like, dude, that kind of stuff helps go a long way. You scoot in.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to look.
No, in like, there you go.
Sorry about that.
It helps. Okay, now we're just 2 dudes sitting on a couch. Remember when T-Trob was on here and there was 3 of us on this couch?
Yeah, I remember.
But all right, I'm gonna get real sentimental up in here in a second.
Yeah.
There is. Thank you guys for watching and being a part of it and helping us, you know, continue to grow. Like I said, we have 0 support on this podcast, 0 support. But nobody's lifting us up. It's just
what are you talking about? Our wives do
in the Moto community, dude. In the Moto world, we don't have like somebody pointing to our podcast and saying, "Go check them out, go watch it," all that stuff, right?
Hold on.
Like it's just us. You know what I mean?
Apex put laughing my ass off Robbie.
There you go.
He still didn't put his name in there though.
That's okay. Maybe his name's Robbie.
Him laughing his ass off. It's a Robbie as well.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
But for real. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening.
We love doing this, dude. We want to continue to do this.
Yeah.
So we are looking for sponsors. 7-Eleven. Been trying to talk to that guy, but
we may officially have a sponsor 2026 for the podcast. We'll see. It's not signed yet. So once it is signed, we'll figure that out. But
yeah. Oh, bro. Why are you wearing the same shirt as me?
Because we're cool.
What's up with this, dude?
Shout out ETS Racing Fuel.
That's
Yoshimura Exhaust.
That's right.
Albetco bags, Luxon clamps. I have a code for Luxon, so if you want a discount code on Luxon clamps, let me know.
His name is Apex. His name is Alex.
Apex Alex. There you go. Apex Alex. Yeah, friend of the program.
Yeah, yes.
One more comment. What does it say?
It says, "Salute, the podcast is going up, man." Salute the podcast.
I need to get better with
that. Get this on the TV, dude. We have a huge TV right there,
but then we're staring up. Okay,
no,
anyways,
we're not.
We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
Salute. This podcast is going up, man. This beep will be big, and I'm here for it.
There you go.
Shout out Steezy for Breezy.
Oh, Steezy.
Freaking everywhere, dude.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Instagram, YouTube.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching for real. Any of my partners that I have from my Instagram, I have discount codes for.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
It says Robbie only said 5 words the whole interview. Yeah, well, I've been told to calm it down a little bit. Okay.
That's not true.
Not by you.
Oh,
in the comments.
Yeah, the comment sections are pretty gnarly with stuff.
There's 3 people.
Yeah. That is not true. 5 words the entire time.
I didn't say 5 words. I was showing respect.
Dude, it's hard to not interrupt people.
Well, especially somebody like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different when it's just you and I.
All right.
You know what I mean? But
we're ending this.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Like, share it with your friends. So if you guys want to see this more, tell a friend, put it on that Facebook Moto Fight club. They do like the whatever. There's like a Facebook group. It's like Moto Fight Club or something like that. Go put it on there.
I'll go on there and fight somebody right now.
No, don't. So,
shout out.
Oh, there we go.
Shout out Canvas, Michael Lee.
No, what?
Can't wait for my 2026
Oh,
program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But for real, guys.
He's not even watching it anymore.
Thank you for being part of it. Where's it? Oh, there it is. I was saying I couldn't find the mouse. Thank you for being part of it. We really appreciate it. We'll see you later.
I'm going home to my wife.